Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jazz. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I always try to remember to say that because y'all, I want this channel to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That's a small goal, so I really think we can do it. But like, comment, subscribe, share it with a friend. Y'all, I created this channel just with the intention to just create some genuine content, some encouragement, just for people who are on a journey that's similar to mine. But if you're like me, then like you're on a journey of being the first generational curse breaker in your family. And if you know, then you know that comes with a lot of weight. That comes with a lot of anxiety. That comes with a lot of fear. That comes with a lot of like discouragement. So I wanted to create something of encouragement, like create content just to encourage you. And as I'm encouraging you, I'm honestly encouraging myself to let us know that, I mean, it may be hard or it may feel hard, but we can do hard things. We can do it. And we have to do it so that the generation that comes behind us, or even just a person that looks like us, or a person that's coming up on the journey behind us, they can know that it's possible, right? I feel like that's why we want to go after it, because we know that it's possible, because we see people who've gone before us, who've made it happen. So we know that it's possible. And I feel like that's our responsibility as the next generation to show the generation that's coming behind us that it is possible. So that's really why I created this channel, just to bring content every single week to encourage you, to encourage myself, just to keep going, to do the thing that God has called you to do, to find the thing, what it is that God has called you to do, and to pour yourself into it. And just to get it done, and just know that when you do all you can do, God is doing all that he can do. And y'all two together, it's an unstoppable force, period. But if that's you, like I said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We want to get this channel to 1,000, right? But what I wanted to talk about this week, so this week's content is not for everybody. It's kind of like near to my heart. So it's not for everybody, but I really wanted to speak to the single mom club this week. I wanted to speak to not even just the single mom club, but the mom club in general. Like, if you are a mom, this video is going to be for you. And if you're not a mom, still stay and watch the video and get some gems that you can hold on for yourself, and some that you can share with the mom friends that you know, or in the future when you become a mom or when you become a dad. But for sure, this video is going to be geared towards me speaking to my moms, especially my single moms, right? So if you don't know, I am a mom. I have a beautiful 9 months. She'll be 9 months next week. Beautiful 9-month baby girl. My heart, my everything. Just one of the best gifts that God could have possibly given me, that I prayed and I cried for many, many years, right? But I'm also a single mom. Now, that wasn't necessarily in my plans, but hey, God's ways is not my ways. And I just love that. And I know that was not God's intention for me as well, to be a single mom. But I love the fact that God uses everything still for my good. Like, anything that the enemy tried to make bad or try to point fingers at me, God just turns it around and still uses it for my good. So I wanted to make a video that is for our moms. It's still with that same message behind it. Like, if you got a goal, if you got a dream, listen to this video. But this is definitely targeted towards my moms, to my single moms for one. And I just wanted to let you know to not get so stuck in being a mom that you forget that you have a purpose outside of being a mom. Being a mom is your purpose. I'm not even going to hold you on it. That is a purposeful job. But that's not the only thing that God put you on this earth to do. God still put something down on the inside of you that the world needs to see. Whether that is, like me, I am a single mom, and I know that it's hard. Girl, trust me. I know that it's hard, but I also know that God does not give fights, or I don't even want to call it a fight, battles to, it's kind of the same thing, but God does not give battles to us that we have not already won. Not even battles that we can't win. It's not like I'm saying God wouldn't give you something if you couldn't win. You've already conquered it. God would never have put you in that situation if it was not already conquered for you. You've already won. You just have to go through it. Like, you just still have to take the steps, but it's already been defeated. Like, the enemy in that battle has already been defeated. So you need to walk through that journey of being a mom and a business owner, being a mom and going to school, being a mom, and just know that it's an and whatever comes with that, you need to walk in it with the mindset that I've already won. This may be hard, but at least I got in my mind that I've already won. This battle has already been won. I just have to walk through it. And the enemy knows that you've already won, but the enemy wants to trick you out of you knowing it so that you just give up, or so that you never even try, so that you never even go after it. But I wanted to be that voice that encouraged you to still go after the thing that God has put in your heart. Still go after that dream, or that that idea that you have that's grown on the inside of you. It's going to grow if you go after it. It's already yours. Do not let the enemy trick you out of your spot. Go after it and do it wholeheartedly and learn as you go, grow as you go, but do the thing that God has called you to do outside of just being a mom. And I say this with, like I said, y'all, I am a mom. So when I say this, I'm saying I know that it's not easy. I am a single mom at that. And I don't have the big village, but I know for a fact God would not have put me in this situation. God would not have allowed this situation or this circumstance to be so if I could not conquer it. If I could not be the mom that I want to be, as well as be the business owner that I want to be, as well as be the friend that I want to be, as well as wear the other hats that I have to wear. Like, God would never have put me in this situation if it was not already conquered, if I have not already won it, right? So I want you to go into it as a mom and know that, yes, you're a mom, but you are still whoever else God has called you to be. That dream that you put inside of you, it did not just die because you became a mom. If anything, that should light you up even more to go after the thing that God has called you to go after, because you got somebody that you need to show that when hard times or when troubled times or when things do not line up exactly how you thought they should line up, you have to show that little person that you still can win, that you still have already won. Not you can win. You've already won. You just have to take the steps, make the actions, and make it happen, period. But like I'm saying, like, you just really have to make it happen. And just like some tangible things that I do that helps me to build a business as well as be a mom, because that's a hat that you never get to take off. Like, of course, like when you're running your business, like, okay, you know, like I can go to sleep after a certain time, or you work a 9 to 5, after 5 o'clock, I'm off the clock. Like, but being a mom is a hat that you never take off. It's a 24-hour, 7 days a week job, right? And so I know that it can get like time consuming, but you have to decide what it is that you want to do, what it is that God has called you to grow. I don't care what it is. I know that God used people in all different kinds of niches, if that's what you want to call it, like in all different areas. Like, I don't care if you do hair. I don't care if you talk, speak. I don't care what you do. God used people in everything, right? Just to reveal Him. Like, God would literally meet you wherever you're at. Like, it don't matter what profession you're doing. If God has called you to do it, then do it wholeheartedly. But I know that it can get kind of tricky to find the time to still go after the thing that God has called you to go after when you're a mom. But you have to decide what it is that you want, and you have to really just work in your pockets. Like, you have to make those pockets work for you, right? You have to make those pockets work for you. And you also have to accept the fact that it's not easy. It's okay. Like, I feel like when we go ahead and accept that, we'll stop expecting it to be easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. Some days you are going to be burnt out and you still have to be purposeful. Like, some days that mom hat is going to get so heavy, but you still have to pick up that entrepreneur hat as well. You still got to be able to flip the cap, like turn your baseball cap backwards and wear that entrepreneur hat, right? Some days you're going to feel so overwhelmed and burnt out. And I'm not saying you can never take a rest day, but you got to be really strategic in your fighting season, in your battle season, in your growing season, in that building season, to know that, okay, I've already won this battle. It's a hard day, but if I just get up and I give everything that I have to give, that's enough. Because I've already won, but I still have to do my part. So I'm telling you, like, if you go ahead and get it in your mind that, okay, this is not supposed to be easy, but because God knows that I can handle it, God has allowed this to happen for me, right? I am going to get up and I'm going to do the best that I can do. And I know that it's more than enough for God. Like, nobody out there needs to tell you, this is what you need to do, step 1 through 6, step 1 through 10. Nobody out there needs to tell you that, because you know exactly what you need to do. It's just as far as putting in the work, putting your emotions to the side and actually getting into action. Whether that is Googling how to, because, you know, Google University, YouTube University are the greatest things ever these days. So whether that's Googling how to, or how do you, whatever, or whether that's actually putting in the action, you know exactly what you need to do. If you do not know steps A through Z, you know A to B. So when you get to B is going to reveal C, but everybody knows the next step to take. So take that next step in that mom bag, get in your mom bag, but get in that entrepreneur bag, get in that Bible bag too. And I'm speaking to myself on that one, because y'all be slipping. I really be slipping when it's time to read my word. I'm not even going to hold you. Because I like to use the excuse, like, I am tired, like I work a 9 to 5, I am a single mom, I am building my business. But I have to remind myself, as I'm reminding y'all, God would never have put it on your plate if you didn't already, like, won. I was going to say something real catchy, but I don't even want to say nothing real catchy. I was about to say, God would never put it on your plate if you didn't already eat, period. If you didn't already eat it, like if it was not already in you, if you did not already consume it, God would have never given it to you to have, right? God is not going to give you more than you can bear. I hope that didn't go over your head. But if it was never possible, God is not going to make you do the impossible. Only God does the impossible. So God would never have allowed all of these things to be your story if you have not already won, right? So do what you got to do. Just know some days you're gonna do it tired, some days you're gonna do it with tears in your eyes, y'all. And I be speaking like when I'm on my fitness journey, especially like when I first started back fitness postpartum, people used to just see me working out and they would think like it's just peachy and cream, like I'm working out with my daughter. Y'all, it was a lot of those workouts that I didn't record because I was literally working out with tears in my eyes. I was literally crying as I'm working out because I know that this is hard. I don't feel like myself. I don't look like myself. I don't even have time to myself anymore. But I always reminded myself, for one, that this is not the end and I am more than a conqueror. And if I could not, or if I did not already win this battle, this would not even be my life. I would not even have these circumstances. I would not even have the ability, like this wouldn't even be a thing, right? So whatever it is that you're growing through, just know that you've already won. Even if it's not easy, even if it's hard, God would never have allowed you to be going through it, growing through it right now. And if you have not already won the battle, you just got to walk the steps. You just got to take the action and you just got to get it done. But I really wanted to make a video to speak to my moms because I know how it can get. We can get so caught up in just being a mom until we put our dreams and our goals on the back burner. We think, okay, well, when my baby gets a little bit older, I'm gonna start working out. When my baby goes off to school, that's when I'm gonna start the business. When my baby does this, no, do it right now, because I promise you, if you do it right now, by the time your baby starts walking or goes to school or gets a little bit older, the thing that you built is going to be so much greater than if you try to say, when they get to this is when I'm going to start. You're not even going to start then. You're going to find another excuse. That's the thing about excuses. Like, they don't never run out. They just build on top of each other. So you got to cut the excuses and take the action now, and know that it gets not even necessarily easier, but you get better. But that's it. My baby is crying, so I'm about to go get her. But I really hope that this video just reached the moms that know that there's something more that's inside of them than just being a mom. Do not allow your motherhood journey to overtake everything else that God has placed on the inside of you. Because yes, God has called you to be a mom, but God has also called you to be a generational curse breaker as well. So do not forget about that. But that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.